Today I'm going to make some butternut squash soup, Vellutata di Zucca, we say in Italian, butternut squash soup. Take a butternut squash, you'll need 1 large or 2 carrots, scrape them off or peel them off, I just scrape them. A potato, peeled, not a very large one, a little bit of raw butter, salt, cracked pepper, and a pot. It's super light, super healthy. Oh, and you need a glass of water to hydrate. So the hardest part is actually peeling the butternut squash. They're kind of hard, so use a big knife. So cut off the ends. While I'm cutting this down, put some water, just enough to cover the butternut squash to a boil in a big pot. Let's cut it into pieces. And you're going to have these seeds inside, which you want to really remove. So one thing you can use is, you know those grapefruit spoons? To peel it out. The other way is just make the pieces smaller and cut the center off. Cut them into even pieces, about this size. I'm going to remove them and put them in a pot. We'll cube the potato, peeled. I'm using a new potato, like new skin potato, because they're a little bit quicker in cooking, and the cooking time with the butternut squash will be the same. Now, if my carrots were a lot bigger, I would put the carrots in first because they take longer to cook. I put it all together because it doesn't really matter. The carrots are small. I'm going to make them smaller pieces so they will cook at the same time as the butternut squash and the potato. I have guests in a half an hour, so that's how quickly you can make a beautiful meal with a butternut squash soup, maybe a couple of slices of salmon with a cucumber and tomato salad. That's what I'm going to make tonight. We'll add a little bit of butter. That much, enough. A little bit of salt, not too much. Cracked pepper. This is one dish where I'm not putting in peperoncino. Okay. And you want to have enough water to cover the butternut squash, not too much, because otherwise it's going to be watery. Although the potato will absorb some of the water. Okay, so while this Vellutata di Zucca is cooking for about 20 minutes, I'm choosing 2 beautiful pieces of wild cut, not farm raised, pieces of salmon. And I'm going to marinate them just for a little bit before I saute them or grill them with some garlic, ginger, sea salt. I like Celtic salt or Himalayan salt, and some cracked pepper. And if you want to, a little bit of peperoncino goes in here as well. We put peperoncino everywhere, like the Greeks with Windex, you know? Okay, so let's crack the garlic. You don't have to remove the little vein because we're not actually going to eat the garlic. We're just going to rub the salmon a little bit. Rub it the wrong way with some garlic. I wonder if that works with men. Celtic salt. You can grate some ginger or take a garlic press and put a piece of ginger in a garlic press. I'm putting the juice of a half a lemon. Take out the seeds, we don't want the seeds. If you like dill, dill goes beautifully on salmon. You can put rosemary as well, not just for meat. All right, we'll let this sit a little bit while my butternut squash soup cooks. Persian cucumbers, they have less seeds, better to digest. So if you have a problem with digesting cucumbers, it's actually not because of the cucumber, which is a very refreshing vegetable and lovely, because of the seeds most of the time. We'll put some parsley, grape tomatoes. I find them a little sweeter than the cherry tomatoes, which we're going to cut in half. about a cupful for 2 people. Cut the cucumbers in half. There you go. Some Italian parsley. You can put in as much as you want. I love parsley. It's great for you. Great for your breath. So I'm using a skillet because I want to grill it, or you can barbecue it, of course, after we've marinated it just for about 20 minutes, so 15 minutes, while as we're doing the butternut squash soup puree, la vellutata di Zucca, like we say in Italy. And grill it on both sides. Don't make it too dry because salmon doesn't taste really good if it's dry. And this is our salad, very simple. Some argue it's a Lebanese salad, some argue that it's a Greek salad. I say it's an Italian salad. Your fish is going to be cooked in 10 minutes, not more than that. Your vellutata in 20 minutes. In 30 minutes you can have a super healthy meal that is good for you and good for your guests and your tummy. Buon appetito!